So part two of this, I'm gonna continue with the media layouts, and we just got done with creating the web header. And probably the next one, I'm just gonna hold down Alt and use the scroller wheel to zoom out a little bit, and spacebar to pan. This is just a simple little title, so I might just take most of this and then just duplicate it. So if I hold down the Alt key, I can duplicate it and then deselect that, and I'm just gonna stretch this out. And you can design this however you want. I'm just kind of doing something just very quick and simple for that. So that could be just a simple title. Maybe I'll just change it up a little bit and just throw this on the bottom instead of having it be exactly like my other graphic. And then hold down Shift to select more. So that gives me just a simple little YouTube title, or for a video or commercial or something like that. So that's kind of what that one is looking like. So once I have that one done, this one right here, I want you to do a little bit more with it. So this would be like for a magazine ad or something. So I'd like you to use the logo, but I'd also like you to use some sort of an image on this. So the first thing to do is to go download an image. And I currently already have, I'm just going to go into my Finder for a minute and go into my Illustrator folder. So the important part on this is I've got my media layouts here, and then I've got some images in here. It's got to be in the same area. You don't want to just leave it on the downloads or something. So now I've got some images that I'm thinking I want to use as part of this. So I'm going to go ahead and just maybe grab one and just throw that in here. And as long as it's download, you don't want to drag it directly from the internet, otherwise it will kind of lose it. So I'm going to scale this in a little bit, and then just kind of put in a simple image there. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab some of this stuff and just duplicate that again, just to get that same color scheme going. Shrink it down a little bit, and then kind of bring that up, and then maybe I duplicate that. And then I want you to have some sort of a slogan. So hold down Alt to duplicate. Now it's starting to go behind some stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and right mouse click to arrange and send it to the front. So once I have that piece on there, add some other basic information. I might steal some of the stuff from up here in my business cards. So hold down the Alt key and right mouse click to arrange to bring it to the front. And maybe I'll just have just some of this information here, but I'm going to go ahead and just display it a little bit different. So instead of doing it all on one line like my business card, I'm just going to kind of space it out like this. And I'm just doing some tabs. Oops, don't want to do that. Command Z. And kind of play with that. I think that should be good. So I'll put that on there, and then I do want you to have some sort of a slogan with this too. So I would just grab the text tool and come up with a slogan that you are going to use for this. And this could be kind of like McDonald's has theirs, you're loving it. Nike has just do it. So something simple. For mine, maybe I might just put in like ski all year or something like that. So you kind of get to choose what you'd like to do for that. And then you kind of go from there. So I'm going to put in one more picture. And this one I'm going to put in a little bit differently. So let me just grab one more image. So I think I'll put in maybe this one looks okay. So I'll drag that in. This one I want to put in a little bit different. I'm going to do a clipping mask is what it's called. So I'm going to hold down a corner and shrink it down. Otherwise it gets all distorted. So Command Z. And what I want to do with this one, I just want to create kind of a clipping mask with this one. And so to do that, I'm going to go in and just grab maybe a shape, or maybe I want to create a shape. I'm going to do a rounded rectangle. and then just go ahead and click, hold, and drag to kind of create that. And then if I select both of those items and then right mouse click, I can do make clipping mask. So what that does, that kind of crops it into that one shape. I can continue to shrink it down if I want to. But I could have done that in a circle or something too. And maybe I want to just kind of play with a few of these along the bottom or something. I think I'm going to play with this and move that up and stretch that out. And maybe I decide I want to kind of put a few of these and maybe swap in some different images so I don't have the same image 4 times on there. And if I want to release that, I can just right mouse click and I can go to release clipping mask to change it out. So maybe I want to delete that one. And then just kind of, I'm trying to get just my image in there, so I'm going to delete that, and then this guy's over here. And then if I want to bring in another image, so I'll just throw in another quick image very quickly. And just remember, when you bring in images, don't put it in until you have it saved, and then don't move it from that spot, otherwise you'll get into some issues and stuff. So right mouse click to arrange and send it behind it. It's got to be behind that shape. And this could be a circle or anything else. So once I have that in there, I'm going to go ahead and select both of those and then go ahead and do another clipping mask. And then now I've got that one to go in that spot. So you don't have to get as carried away. I'd like you to at least use one image. You can do a clipping mask or you can just throw it in. Don't feel like you have to do exactly what I did. But that should get you all of those done, and you should be good.